Okay, I feel like I have to document what I've been going through with this truck. Like 6 months ago, the intake leaked coolant into the oil, and I had to drive it like 2 miles to get to a parking lot. I resealed the intake, whatever, dealt with all that. Well, lately I've been having oil pressure problems, severe oil pressure problems, where when the truck is warmed up, if you're stopped at a red light idling, it's basically 0 or maybe 5 psi. And I verified that with an oil pressure gauge, a mechanical one. So I thought maybe best case scenario an oil pump. Well, it's the worst case scenario, and the bearings in the crankshaft are all scored and destroyed. So yeah, there's the front diff. Had to take that out to get the oil pan out. Took the oil pump off, took it apart. Obviously nothing was really wrong with that. It was fine. Then we get to, I popped a rod cap off to check out the crankshaft. And I'm doing this all on my back in the garage. Let me get in position here in a second. Okay. Now you can see this one. I took a couple off, but it looked fine at first, and the bearings actually don't look that bad, and the bearings are somewhat smooth, but maybe you can hear that. It's all scored. Just a million. The way it spins, it's all scored up. And it's not like I can stick my fingernail in it, but it's all rough. And then I'm guessing that's the cause of my low oil pressure, but I also took a main cap and a rod cap off, and they were both with the plastic gauge, 1.5, 2 thousandths bearing clearance, which I think is fine. But I'm just guessing all the scoring along the journal, when the oil gets warm, it just leaks right out. So the plan now is to try to replace the crankshaft with the engine in the truck, because I already have the oil pan off. I think I just need to slide the transmission back away from the engine, and then I should be able to take the front and rear seals off, and then be able to take the crankshaft in and maybe get it reground or something. So hopefully I can just regrind that crank, put it right back in with new bearings, and seal everything up, and I'll be good to go. But alright, that's the plan. Working on my back in the garage. Alright, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to get a closer video with my phone of the journal here, so maybe you can kind of see the scoring that I'm talking about. But yeah, so it's definitely not smooth, and all the bearings are like that. Well, at least like the 3 or 4 that I checked. So excuse me, not the bearings, the journals. The bearings weren't too bad, but